Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome dear students always in our course of the essay for third year LMD level. We continue today with the first part of the essay, which is the introduction, but today we'll try to focus mainly on its core, which is the thesis statement, which is in fact the core of the whole essay, because everything in the essay is based on the thesis statement. Now, as you see its name, right, thesis statement. It means you state what here as a writer, you state your thesis, your opinion, your case in this sentence to be developed later in the body of the essay. Good. Now, this statement, this sentence, in fact, is the most important sentence in the whole essay. In the whole essay. Because everything is built on it. Now, as we said before, but it is the crucial and the most essential part of the introduction, number one. Number two, the body paragraphs also are based on what this sentence includes in terms of topic and in terms of concerning idea and even the way of development. Clear? And also the essay conclusion mostly is a kind of restatement of the thesis statement. Clear? It's a kind of repetition of the content of that thesis statement we find in the introduction. Clear? That's why this sentence represents the key, the key, the heart, we can say, of the whole essay. Either in terms of content, I mean topic, main idea, and development, or even in terms of structure. We find it in the introduction, in the body, with details, and in conclusion through restating it. Good. Now, how can we define this thesis statement? We can say it is one complete sentence. So, it's a sentence that should be only one, not two. Clear? One sentence. Complete sentence. Right. It means it includes the structure of subject and predicate, verb, which is conjugated, of course. Clear? And this sentence introduces the topic of the whole essay, as well as the focus within this topic. Clear? It means the main idea of the topic that will be discussed and developed later in details in the essay body paragraphs. Clear? Now we can say that this statement, which comes, of course, as with before, at the end, usually at the end of the introduction of the essay, it equals, or it is a counterpart of the topic sentence in the paragraph. The only difference is that the topic sentence comes at the beginning of the paragraph, whereas this statement comes usually at the end of the introductory paragraph of the essay, and both include the same elements and both have the same function. Clear? The same function, right? To introduce, as before, the topic, main idea, right, mainly, and also way of development. Now, this statement is, if you can say, very specific comparing to the other, sentences of the introduction. We said in any introduction, we start with general background of information about topic, and we keep narrowing down the scope of our ideas until we reach the last sentence, which is the most specific and precise sentence in the introduction. Clear? It is specific, number one, not general, right? Specifies the topic, specifies the main idea to be discussed, right? And web development too. Good. This also is informative. This statement is informative. How? Because it informs the reader. It introduces the reader clearly. It must be in a clear way. The topic of the whole essay, subject, and the main idea, focus of this topic, plus the way of development. Right. And also, this, as was before, this statement represents the what? The writer's point of view. It means through this sentence, which comes at the end of the introduction, the writer expresses his opinion about the topic that will be supported and developed and discussed in details later in the body paragraphs. Clear? But at this level of this statement, he just introduces clear and we can say mentions his point of view through this one and complete sentence. Right, good. Which comes, of course, usually at the end of the introduction. Okay, it may come elsewhere before the end, but usually we, as we are still novice, beginners, we must respect the common norm of writing it, and it is always and usually at the end. Other writers who are professional writers may change its position, but it's their business, not ours. We must stick always to the common rules of writing, and the common position of the sentence is at the end of the introductory paragraph of any essay, usually. Go. Now, parts or elements of this statement. In fact, this statement includes three elements. Two compulsory, means obligatory, and one is optional. Not obligatory. First, it must include, number one, the topic or the subject of the essay clearly. You must find in it the keyword or the keywords of what? The topic mentioned clearly. Right. Because as you know, the academic essay in English is characterized by being direct and straightforward. No need to turn round and around, but just introduce your topic and subject directly and clearly. In this thesis statement, its main function here to do this. Good. Number two, also this topic is very broad, contains many angles, many sides. So here also the second element of this sentence should be and must be mentioned, which is the controlling idea. It means we have to choose a particular main idea, particular or specific focus within this topic, which is called the controlling idea, to be discussed later, right, in details in the body paragraphs. Clear? So, controlling idea is the specific and the main idea within that broad topic that should be mentioned here also, clearly also to the reader. Let's take an example for these two compulsory or obligatory key elements or statements of the statement. For example, we have the example of the spread of epidemics in Africa is due to many factors. So here I have the spread of epidemics in Africa is what? Is my subject, is my topic. As you see, it's clearly stated. Right? And I have it is spread due what? Due to many factors. So here I have due to many factors, or many factors is my controlling idea. It means I will discuss in particular and specifically the factors or the many factors which caused the spread of epidemics in Africa. Right, not the effects of epidemics, not types of epidemics, not, so for example, solutions for treating epidemics. Now, it's only one main and central idea, one thought, which is the factors. Okay, these factors, right, or these causes, you can say, which led to the spread of this phenomenon in Africa. Clear? Good. Now here, as you see, we have only topic and controlling idea, many factors. You can add here a third part, which is optional, which is called predictor. Predictor is what? It's subtopics or major points to be discussed in the body. For example, here you can add and write the spread of epidemics in Africa is due to many factors: poverty, wars, and lack of medical care. Lack of medical care. So as you see here, the predictor comes to what? To predict, anticipate those subtopics, those major ideas. I will discuss in the body paragraphs, one by one. Clear? So here you can, in English, in the essay, in the statement, also mention these major ideas in the thesis statement. Right? Or these topics. Clear? Because these, they also give the reader more view, more idea, more information about what exactly. Clear? Here he will predict, or we can, through this predict and anticipate how many paragraphs in the body. It means here I have mentioned 3 subtopics, major ideas. There will be also 3 body paragraphs, 1 for each major idea. Clear? And also he will predict and know about the content of every subtopic in every paragraph of the body. That's why it's called the predictor. Predict. Clear? Right. Nabba and so on. Good. So this is the third part, which is optional. You are free as a writer to include it or not to include it. It's up to you. Right? No harm in doing this. Clear? But it remains that always this statement must include the topic and the main idea as an obligation. Third one is up to you. Right. Good. Now an example, for instance, we can mention here to show the use of the predictor in the this statement. Wars in the 20th century were fought for 3 main reasons. 3 main reasons: ethnic, economic, and religious. Ethnic, economic, and religious. As you see here, we have wars in the 20th century is my topic. Controlling idea is what? Main reasons for them. Clear reasons for them. Here is an idea, and I have 3 details, 3 subtopics, 3 major points, which represent my predictor. I have ethnic reasons, economic reasons, and also religious reasons. And of course, here we expect to have 3 paragraphs in the body. In every paragraph, we develop one of these main ideas. 1 for ethnic reasons, 1 for economic reasons, and 3rd for religious reasons. Clear? Also, an example to show these 3 parts in this sentence. Discrimination, lack of economic opportunity, and inferior education are the 3 main causes of poverty. So here the topic is poverty, Question idea is causes, and here also I have at the beginning, right, the three elements which represent the predictor, which are discrimination, lack of economic opportunity, and inferior education. So here we predict that the paragraph or the body paragraphs will be three, and in every paragraph we'll develop one of these subtopics or major points: discrimination, lack of economic opportunity, and inferior education, in three separate paragraphs in the body. Now, as you see here, only as a remark, you are not required always to find or to write these elements in order. It means you write first topic, then an idea, then predictor. Sometimes you may change, the order. What matters is that your sentence should be complete and coherent and correct. That's all. Like in the third one, we started with what? Predictor, then we move it to question idea, and at the end we introduced the topic poverty. And you can do the inverse, the opposite, like in the two previous examples. Clear that what matters is that the two elements which are compulsory must exist. And third one, also, it's up to you, regardless of their position. Clear? Good. Also, we can mention here that this statement also indicates usually the pattern of organization. It means the way of development. How we develop the topic in the body paragraphs. For example, in it we can mention, right, and also discover as readers that this essay will be cause-effect, or contrast comparison, or descriptive, or process, or what? Clear. Everything is stated clearly in the thesis statement. For example, I have this example. There are differences between a nurse practitioner and doctor's assistant. So here, in this statement, I can learn that this will be what? A contrast and comparison essay. Contrast, way of development. I will compare between them, showing their differences. Also, another example, starting any business, follow these steps. So here, I can guess and can now and learn from this statement that this essay will be built on the model of, or on the pattern of, process. It means series of steps. Clear? Of steps. Right. So here, another one also we can mention, example, many reasons led to the extinction of dinosaurs. So here, we have what? This statement, which indicates that the essay will be built on the pattern of cause and effect pattern or model. Clear? So here also, in addition to its main elements, it informs the reader also about the way of development. What type or what pattern will be used when developing in this topic in the body paragraphs. Clear? Now, this sentence, which comes at the end of the introduction, has many characteristics that make it strong and good. If you want to write good and strong this statement, you must bear in mind and take into account the following tips and the following features. Number one, your thesis statement should identify clearly the topic, subject of the essay, clearly I say, without hinting or eluding. Also, the topic, the controlling idea, and the purpose of the essay. It means way of development. So these are the main features you must find in every thesis statement. Clear? Number two, it must be a statement. It means declarative sentence and not a question. Your thesis statement Mustn't be a question. Why? Because it is meant to inform the reader, to give him an idea about the topic, and not to question him, not to ask him, but to provide him with information. For example, if you write, how is travel useful? Question, this is wrong. You must correct it by writing what? Travel has many useful benefits. Clear. Second one is what? A statement which is clear and contains the two main elements, topic and concerning idea, which is benefits. And topic is travel, as you see here. Clear. Third, it must be a complete sentence. It means it must include subject and verb, of course, a verb which is conjugated, not stem, because stem is not considered at all as a verb. Right, it's only part of a phrase. Clear. So it must include S plus V, or S plus predicate, whether simple or compound or complex. You are free, but what matters, but it must be a sentence. Clear. Example: if you write city living, dangerous to have, there is no verb here. This one is not a sentence. It's only a fragment. It's only a title. So we correct it by adding a verb to it, and we write city living is dangerous to have. You see, so here I have my topic, city living, and I have also question idea, which is dangerous to have. I have subject is city living, and is my verb. Number 4, your thesis statement, we said it is an opinion, not a fact. It means it is the space of the writer or of the author where he expresses his position, his opinion, his point of view about the topic. Clear? About, it's not a fact. Right. This one is dangerous, this one is harmful, this one is useful, this one is, interesting, this one is boring, terrific. So all these represent writer's opinion, but he will support and develop in the coming body paragraphs, the second part of the essay. Clear? That's why it is said that topic plus opinion equals thesis statement. Example: if you write, I have an older brother and a younger one. This one is a dull statement, dull fact. Does not need any argument in development, any supporting. Clear? Only support. Instead, we write it in a way that makes it debatable, right? Or you can say discussed in the body paragraphs, and we write, I have much more in common with my younger brother than I do with my older one. So here it has become what? Point of view of the writer, with regard to what? To the similarities he has with one of his brothers. Also, if you write, today there is much air pollution, what can we say in the body here? It's only a common fact. But we should turn it into what? A point of view to be debatable and discussed and analyzed. Okay, in the paragraphs, and we write, fighting air pollution requires following certain measures. You see here. So here, the writer shows his position here through focusing mainly on how to fight pollution, and in his opinion, he wants to list what? He wants to list certain measures, okay, in the body of his essay. Number 5, it should contain only one content idea. Clear? This statement, it must contain only one content idea and not more. Because here we have one focus in the whole essay. One focus, one central idea. This is academic essay, this is academic writing. Clear? Right. Example, if you write, transportation crisis in my town has many serious effects, and it affects many domains badly. So here you mention two different concerning ideas, main ideas. We have serious effects and affects many domains badly. Now here you will confuse the reader whether you will discuss this or that point, this or that focus, this or that to an idea. So here you only focus on one of them and discard the other, and you can write, for example, transportation crisis in my town has many serious effects, full stop. Or you write, if you want, in another essay, okay, and you write, transportation crisis in my town affects many domains badly. Choose one of them. Don't include them both in one thesis statement. This is wrong, academically wrong. One essay, one topic, and one controlling idea. Clear? Number 6. It should not state two sides of an argument equally. Don't bewilder, don't confuse the reader by mentioning two sides together in it, which are in fact oppositional, contradictory. For example, if you write, there are advantages and disadvantages to using nuclear power. As a reader, I am puzzled, astonished, clear, confused. What will be discussed in the body? So here, the idea is not clear, is unclear, is vague. That's why I need to correct it by focusing mainly on one of the two sides, and I can write, although nuclear power has advantages, yes, it has advantages, sorry, although it has advantages, using nuclear power, it has also many serious disadvantages. Clear? It has also many serious disadvantages. I will speak only about the serious disadvantages in my body paragraphs. Clear? So, be careful. Please, always, at the end of your introduction, try to be as simple and as direct as possible. Right. Your last sentence in the introductory paragraph must include only one subject, clear, and only one main idea with this subject, and both should be clear. You can add a predictor to inform the reader more and more about the content and the number of the body paragraphs, as well as the way of development for this essay. Clear? So be direct and be simple. And thank you so much.